We have one more speaker today, and he's here from Campaign for Liberty. Campaign for Liberty. Daniel Cochran. He was awakened from his apathy by Ron Paul's run for the president. The actions of the press and the Republican National Caucus awakened him even more, his desire to get America back to its original form of government, a constitutional republic. Give a warm welcome and a round of applause to Daniel Cochran, Campaign for Liberty.
Howdy, folks, you that are still here. Ladies, gentlemen, taxpayers, I come before you to stand behind you to tell you something I know absolutely nothing about. Late last night, an empty truck full of bricks pulled into my front backyard. The aforementioned vehicle, sponsored by the publicly funded federal agency, was unloaded by H-2 visa-sponsored workers per the Grand Illusion Verification Employment of America Wage Allotment Yahoos, the Giveaway Act of 2010, while the administrative staff of H-1 visa-sponsored workers, per the National Orientation of Justified Outsourcing Benefit Sanctions, the No Job Act of 1998, administered the books and took care of the payroll. Are you as tired of the political doublespeak as I am? What? Yeah. Are you as tired of the folks in Columbia and Washington passing laws they haven't even read? Yeah. We're on the same page. For far too many years, though, I sat by and I kept waiting for the next legislative branch and the next group of people who came into office to step up and do what I'm sitting there on my couch beefing about. But in the 07-08 election cycle, I was awakened from my apathetic slumber by a principled voice of reason coming out of Texas. I got out and got involved in the political process after watching the debates, the Republican Party, his fellow members call him a kook and claim that his physically sound principles, what he was attempting to get our country back to, were from a time long gone by and held no bearing whatsoever in our global economy. Well, golly jeepers, that's working out great, ain't it? Get busy, getting busy, or get the heck out of the way. When my son joined the Cub Scouts, I sat there and waited for somebody else to step up because they needed den leaders. But a voice inside my head said, do it. So I did. And another gentleman stepped up and became a den leader with me. And we made mistakes along the way, but we had a great time with it, and we became better fathers for our children. Get busy, getting busy, or get the heck out of the way. When my kids joined a youth sports program out in Tucson, Arizona, they were asking for volunteers because it was a new organization. My wife and I jumped at the chance. We learned a lot about fundraising, and we learned a lot about politics. But we had a lot of great times, and I lost my place on the page. About fundraising, and the program was a great benefit for our children. Get busy, getting busy, or get the heck out of the way. What gives me the strength to step into these positions? It's not my desire to be famous to be a volunteer. It's my desire to provide for my children. It's my belief that these activities were supported by my God to provide an avenue of growth for my children, my wife, myself, and for the most part, it was pretty fun stuff. The strong belief that our good Lord was behind these activities and that they should not fail even if I did, stood by me like James 1:2-6. Consider it pure joy, my brothers, whenever you face trials of many kind, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature and complete and lacking in nothing. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to him. But when he asks, he must believe and not doubt, because he who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed about like the wind. Get busy, getting busy, or get the heck out of the way. I'll leave you tonight with a huge thank you, number one, for sticking around to listen to the last speaker. And making the effort, taking the time, adding your face, your voice to the crowds here, adding your signatures to the petitions and back. Get busy, getting busy, or get the heck out of the way. That's the message that Campaign for Liberty is telling our legislatures, and this is the message I'm coming here to tell you today. Volunteer, join up, add your voice. Be with us in the March, September 12th in Washington, D.C. We hope to have a whole caravan of folks going up there so that we can get busy, getting busy, or they can get the heck out of our way. Now, I want to hear it from y'all. Get busy, getting busy, or get the heck out of the way. Thank you. God bless.
God bless America.
All right, thank you very much. I want to thank everybody for hanging around. We got Stephen's going to come up and give a couple of closing